And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Get down.
On third and long, it's Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But at the end, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Dalton. Forced out to his left. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Get there. They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. You got tape.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now to the air, Dalton. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Khalil Mack able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Dalton on third and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Single. 24's on the ball. 24's on the ball. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Carr. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his car on third down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Just a little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Novak out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion right here, Boyd. Andy Dalton going deep downfield for Ron. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Carr now on first down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down, Lynch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
694. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Low. Express. 27. Express. Monday. Go Chief. White Monday. 36.
On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Check 99. Check 37.
From midfield, here's Carr, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Vincent Ray in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Four down. Four down. Now. We waiting. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Third down from the gun. Dalton eluding the pressure right. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. 1st and 10 for Dalton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Luke Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Novak out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Intended that time. Cooper, and it's second down.
Watch tight end. Easy. 4 down.
To throw again. Carr steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Passing, it's Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Dalton, 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 10 yards still left on second down. We'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. So we've reached half. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Ben Heaney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. It's second down. Dalton looking. This will be caught just inside the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Novak out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rush in.
694.
He's checking.
Hey, 90 White Monday.
Crash.
Hey, Purdue.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Lynch, left side, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Getting the call, Lynch running left. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
6-18. Down. 180. Easy. Kill.
On the give, this is Lynch, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
OP. Slide down. Deuce right, T. Hey, Purdue. OP.
Now Carr going to give to Owtlaw05's. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Check 52. Shift. Watch the shift. Alert flare. We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Buying time to his left. And he finds Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Double tight.
on the toss, Mixon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Play clock winding down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Dalton now to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
Down.
87.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Down. 180.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Express.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, who we go?
734. Down.
Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
White Monday down.
Run.
Get set. Blue 80. Deuce Raider 2.
That's it, baby.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
White Monday.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Monday 29.
Hey, alert
Down.
3.
180.
You go tight. You got tight right
Low.
there. Watch the ship.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Yeah, baby.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And some room to roam now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
7:34. Down. Raider 9. 9. Down. Blue 80. 1. Raider 1.
Handoff comes to Lynch. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal.
Get down, get down. Check.
They'll go with a big back. This is Owtlaw05's. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Watch out. Check 50. Check. Safe. Wide. Get wide.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.